people have skated on Instagram, but the certain type of aesthetics and the glue you guys glued certain worlds together, you know, it's the first time, you know, being done on the platform and everything.
I feel like it's amazing because I feel like it just shows everybody that you could literally achieve what you want to achieve just off doing what you love. Like, I like clothes and I like skating. I just wear fire shit and then I skate and make a video, and then I feel like that's just crazy to think about. You could literally take it so far with that.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Hakeem, and you are watching Our Generation Music. And today, man, I got a very special one for y'all. My boy, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Lil Dre. What's up, man?
Gang. Yes, sir, happy to be here. Brought you some shit.
Hey, let's go.
My boards.
I gotta hang this up in my crib. This is so fire.
That's some other shit.
This is a board, you know, to honor your father, right?
Yes, sir.
That's fire,
Tech
man.
Day too.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Now Lil Dre just Nardwar. He like, he spent the whole
vibes,
move.
man.
Like, he like, here, I got some gifts for you, nigga. That's fire. Yo, wait, this is your tech deck?
It's one of my first ones.
That's crazy, bro. You remember being a kid playing with tech decks and shit? Now you
Bro,
got
I
your
used to
own?
be going to Target after school every time just,
I'll steal them.
no cap, me too. Same shit. That's
Never
literally
bought a
all
tech
I would
deck.
do in class. I'm dead ass. Like, I would just be using tech decks, wishing the bell rang just to go skate.
It's crazy, man. I still remember the first day, like, niggas went to Walmart and just seen a tech deck and like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Shit crazy.
And then like, a couple
That's
months
literally
later,
people's whole lives, bro. Tech decks.
crazy, man. A couple months later, like, we're all fucking just in class, teachers banning this
No
shit.
cap. I couldn't believe when I seen
Your own shit?
that shit didn't even feel real.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man, but you put the work in, man. That's what happens when you put the work in. You get your own tech deck, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What we call it? Let me hold on. Let me put this up. What we call that?
I don't even know it. Hold up.
Hold on, man.
You know what I'm saying? We just created that, man. This mean you just have emotion, man, literally.
That's that motion right there. Simple as that. Just having it. So when you see a nigga do that, just know
They having it.
They having
having that shit on, man. You know what I'm saying?
having it my
Seven
way.
having poncho on, all that.
Of course, man. Yo, my first time, you know, finding out about Lil Dre actually wasn't through skateboarding. You know, I did grow up skateboarding and everything, but my mans at the time, this nigga Nins, we was driving around and, you know, he playing music and shit. And I'm thinking flashing lights coming on, cause I hear it. I'm hearing, I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, it was lit. And then boom, we got this up-tempo, new drums on flashing light, Lil Dre rapping. And I'm like, who the fuck is
No
this?
auto vibes.
I'm like, who is this nigga? And he's like, yo, this nigga Lil Dre, and he nasty as fuck at skating. I'm like, yo, this is hard. I think I
That's
even went back
fire.
home that day and listened to it even more, and I'm like, yo, that's so fire, man. And that was what, like 2 years ago.
That's
And
so fire.
It's so crazy. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's a minute ago.
And now we're at the point now where you're putting out your first project.
I'm excited. What's crazy is that that's literally the song that is so annoying to me.
You don't like that song?
No, because literally, it's funny, like, the way I made it, I literally woke up out of my bed and I literally recorded it laying in my bed. Like, I literally just woke up and literally, like, recorded that song, like, immediately.
Damn.
And that was, like, the song where I really wasn't kind of, like, trying, and it just, like,
Exploded.
went crazy. And I don't know how nothing happened because I used that sample. It just let me post it on, like, all platforms and shit, and that shit just went kind of crazy.
Man. When did you realize it was going crazy and you were like starting to get the reaction from people? Like, what moment was it? Like,
I feel like it was when I actually started seeing the views like actually hit like over like 100K, something hitting over 100K. So I was like, oh shit, that shit going up. And then I went to a party in SF, and that's when they're actually playing the song, and I was like, damn,
oh
like
shit.
they actually fucking with it.
Did they play it because they knew you were in the party, or it was just playing?
I was the type of person that like when I heard my shit playing, like my old shit, I didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So then when I heard them playing in the party and people actually fucking with it, I was like, damn, that shit kind of like inspired me to like actually
Go harder.
make some real shit I want to make.
That's crazy.
Cause I feel like that song was kind of just like a joke to me actually though.
Nah, but that shit fire though, bro.
Thank you.
It's so funny how artists like always have that. They hate the song that like made them big or like is their most successful song. Like, nigga, I don't want to perform this shit no more. But it's
that's
like,
fire though that you heard of me, not from skating first, because I feel like that's inspiring me now too. Like, cause people are actually like coming up to me saying like, that I fuck with your music. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like that's what I was like. That's what I've been working hard to like.
Get to that point.
Cause I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate the music I make, cause like they just know me from skateboarding. So that's like all my followers want to see. So I feel like right now it's just me like
proving yourself.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No, and I think it's funny because like then like a year later I think I met you, and we're in the middle of a party and you're like playing me on release. And you're like, yo, you're like, I come in the party and you got your headphones in. I'm like, nigga, what you listening to?
Where was
like,
we at, huh?
Shaba. We was at Donovan's yard.
Oh, yeah.
When it was Donovan's yard.
I was just slapping my shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, nigga in a party with his headphones on, cool ass nigga. What the fuck this nigga doing? And I'm like, what you listening to? He's like, nigga, I'm listening to some unreleased shit. And I'm like, oh, word? Me here. I'm listening to your unreleased in the party. And I'm like, I heard you on one beat. And I was like, damn, like, that shit crazy right there.
Thank you.
Like, that, I think it was like some type of beat that had like some type of Jetson made vibe on it, like where the 808s went super high and the
I gotta
melody
try
was
to
fire.
find it.
Yeah, that song
That's
was super
hard
hard
though. I forgot that even happened.
Yeah, that was that night. It was me, you, your girlfriend was there. Yeah, that was a good Shaba night, man. That was definitely a good night. But
that was after Kiwi Bottega, huh?
Kiwi Bottega.
They don't even know about that. That was at the.
No.
That was at the show.
Was it after or before that? That might be.
I think it was after.
I think it was after? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the Kiwi Bottega is fire, because this is when I know Dre was like super tapped in. Listen, this nigga, we were at Ken Carson's first LA show.
No, yeah, that shit went crazy.
Me, you, I think it was Ty.
Mm-hmm, it was.
Me, you, Ty, Autumn, a bunch of niggas. Ken Carson, Lone pulled up, which was crazy to see where they're at now.
Mm-hmm. That's gang.
It's absolutely insane.
They snapping right now.
Yeah, them niggas is going crazy. You know, you just put the project out, Long Live Mack Drew.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
What inspired the name and everything? Because everyone knows Mack Dre. Who is Mack Drew to you?
What inspired the name was just, I was just trying to drop something that I feel like I wanted to represent my dad's passing. And I know he's proud to see like how hard I've been working. And I just wanted to drop something that just, you know, will have his name on there, you know what I'm saying? So he could always be remembered.
Nah, and you know, your dad just, you know, you lived across the street from a skate park. He gave you your first skateboard, and you know that ultimately formed your love for skateboarding. And now you have a new endeavor, something that you feel very passionate about, which is, you know, making music.
And he always supported that shit too.
He always supported you.
That's
you know
why I
what
also wanted to do it. He wasn't like, didn't want me to do it, you know what I'm saying? He supported everything I did, so I just felt like it would be hard to do something for him.
Yeah, and on the project you have, the only features you got is TyFontaine.
TyFontaine, man.
And my boy Highway. What was it like, you know, working with Highway? We'll start there. You and Ty have worked many times together before, so we'll get to that later.
Me and Highway, it was just, I kind of just sent him the song, and he hopped on it. I'm excited to work with him in person though, cause he's one of my favorite artists right now.
Yeah.
He's like probably, I feel like one of the only people I actually like listen to right now. He just hard, like his flows, and he just be walking on shit, literally.
Bro, the first time I heard Highway was crazy actually.
Cause he really doesn't sound like nobody else. Like you can't say.
Not in the underground. He definitely has his own distinct shit.
It's like his own vibe.
Yeah,
like.
it's definitely his own vibe. And then you and TyFontaine, you guys obviously, that was like your first rap cosign, right? That was like the first person you worked with.
Cause to be honest, Ty, like out of the rappers, like I seen just like from me skating and shit, he was the one that actually tapped in first. Like out of all rappers, like he actually fucked with my shit when I didn't think my music was fire. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like that always inspired me, cause I listened to his music and I fucked with it. I thought he was hard as hell. And like I feel like that just pushed me more, because like, I don't know, I thought niggas didn't
someone
really fuck with
at
my
his
shit.
level is definitely, you know, gonna put that battery behind your back, like, nigga, yo, you hard, like, do this shit. You know
And at the beginning stages, like, he would be sending me, like, beat packs with hella producers, like, just.
Oh, he was helping you get beats? Oh, that's
like, he was
fire.
like, I'm gonna get beats for you, bro, like 5 beats and all this shit. And I was like, damn, that's hard. Like, he been a real nigga, like, since the beginning.
That's fire,
So
man.
I'ma always fuck with him. And when we be recording in the studio, it's just like, I don't know, I'm hella comfortable with him. It's just a vibe. We be just locked in.
Yeah, Ty's a really cool guy and a very nice and good person too at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah,
man.
he humble.
Very humble beast, man. I fuck with Ty.
He's one of the best, like, rappers I actually know. To be honest, like, in the studio and shit, like, I be seeing this man, like, record songs, like, so quick and easy, and they be, like, real hits.
Yeah.
Like, he be making hits, bro.
Yeah. You know, early on, obviously, like you said, Ty was helping you get beats and stuff, and now, you know, you're putting your whole project together. What was that process like, getting the beats for it, and just overall, like, you know, giving a sound and a vibe, you know, like, yo, I want to lead with this. Like, this is what I want to give to y'all.
It was fun because it was my first time actually recording with the actual engineer, other than like recording by myself at my house. Because that's what I was like so used to doing, and that's why my music's better now, because like I'm actually recording with people, recording with producers. Like my homie, that executive produced the tape, Dane's Blood, he's the one who basically helped me develop like my whole sound. So I just been recording shit at his crib and we just been making different vibes.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like had a bunch of songs already, and we kind of just picked the ones that
You felt
sounded the best and just went cohesive with each other.
You feel like that was a thing, like because obviously you put out a song like Flashing Lights and you're already lit from skating, so it's like you're on the clock, you know what I mean? Like people are waiting for you, or like feel like you're judged, like, oh, I can't even get better in peace, nigga, leave me the fuck alone.
Facts. I feel like that's how it kind of be. I feel like I just be growing like you could just hear the growth.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that I dropped before is literally like just me recording it at the crib.
Yeah, I saw you said that you was in a shitty ass studio.
Yeah.
The home crib studio was shitty as fuck.
Like I feel like I be trying to record songs at my house right now too, and it just like, it don't be working, because I realize me recording at all these places and like having somebody that actually knows how to engineer and make your shit fire, it actually makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Like that should be really helpful.
It definitely does. It's crazy because, you know, even on this this project, right? Like you still popping your shit, like your fashion shit. Even on the song with Highway, you're like, YSL, send me shit to skating it, nigga. Like they sending me this shit to skating it, and it's good too, because it's like some people will start rapping and they're like rap about shit that's not going on in their life, like which is the craziest shit. But like hearing your music is just like, it's like you're just hearing Lil Dre instead of just seeing Lil Dre. You know? It's very instrumental to you, which I think is super dope. Fashion-wise, obviously, you've been dominating and going crazy in that lane for the last couple of years now.
Thank you,
talk a little bit about, you know, juggling that, you know? Skateboarding, you only had skateboarding and some music developing here, but now, like, you're a lot more focused on the music. You still have to juggle the fashion stuff.
I feel like it's not that hard, because it just, everything comes together. It makes everything, like, I realize it makes everything easier for me. Because I feel like I came up skating, but everything was growing at the same time, like equally, because I wouldn't be where I am if companies didn't like send me clothes and I made skate edits in it, and I did all this shit, like wearing the clothes I like to wear and just being myself. So I feel like it was just easy for me to like come up on the rise, because I was literally just rocking the clothes I want to wear and just not really giving a fuck what people think. But I feel like, I don't know, it's lit. I just be skating and I do some fashion shit. It's never like nothing is overlapping
or like
anything.
Just taking one from the other. Well, if you do know your history, you know all of them coincide, right?
Like I do everything together. Like I'll literally go skate the skate park or go skate the street, then I'll go to the studio. And then the next day I could literally just make an edit with my song on it.
So that's what I say.
Promote myself with just all my shit. You know
exactly. And it's like the only time you ever used to see that back in the day was like the first skateboarder that rap was Terry Kennedy in his Baker part. Nigga, I know you. It ain't.
He crazy.
Crazy ass nigga for real.
TK Fire.
TK Fire. But yeah, like back in the day, that was it. It was just through a DVD and that little ice cream part. But now it's like all right, I'm gonna put the drip on. I'm gonna skate.
You can
and
do
I'll
whatever
put my
you
song
want.
on it.
Literally.
Like, I'm gonna get money off all three because I love all three.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like that was hard for me at first because I wasn't actually making the music that I wanted to hear. So now I feel comfortable actually doing that because I'm making music that's like, I'm actually confident in and I actually fuck with it and I put my all into making that shit.
That'd be the hardest thing with like when you first start off, especially when you're someone that obviously you can tell you have good taste, right? And good taste in things and a good ear for things. So it's just like your talent level isn't up to your taste level. And that can either discourage you to stop or it could be like, nigga, I got good taste. There's no way I can't be good at this.
You just gotta do it.
You just gotta do it and just keep trying.
Everything I did in life, I just tried it and I did it.
Yeah.
I started fucking with it.
100%, man. There's been a lot of, you know, rappers, skaters that rap. You know, we got rappers that now skate. We have Lil Wayne, obviously, being the biggest. He skates this park all the time. Who was, you know, some people you'd want to work with? Because, you know, you have like Tyler still, Earl, you had Hobson. Damn, who else was?
I actually was talking to Earl the other day.
Oh, word?
Yeah. We fuck with each other heavy because he from Oakland. Or, I don't know if he is from Oakland actually, but he got family from Oakland, but we've been always tapped in like since the beginning. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Earl, Lil Dre song would be hard.
He told me when I'm back in LA to hit him up, but I haven't hit him yet.
Got you, man.
Somebody I fuck with and want to make music with is a 454. Yeah. He's fire. He makes like different shit like, he be speeding his songs up and shit like that. It sounds hard.
The homie Na-Kel be doing that stuff
too. Me and Na-Kel, we got some shit. We made like 2 songs, but we need to record some new shit.
Yeah, I fuck with
Na-Kel's hard. He just dropped the tape.
Yeah.
On Halloween.
Man, Nak is one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite skaters that rap too. We talk all the time.
Yeah, he one of my favorite skaters too.
Yeah, I actually, what was dope about Nak was to get to see Nak grow into where he's at creatively. Like seeing him early on when he first started making beats to now where he's at, where he's, you know, producing his old projects and shit like that.
That's just crazy.
It's definitely super fire. And definitely one of my first early interviews too. He was actually a part of
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, he was a part of my, like, that run of good, like, crazy interviews, man.
That went
like,
crazy, huh?
Yeah, he was definitely a part of that run for sure.
That's fire.
Another thing too, you know, Lil Dre, a lot of the people that have taken, you know, liking to you as far as artists, or, you know, people like Uzi, Playboi Carti, right? Obviously now you're putting music out and you can ask them for advice. You know, what's some advice like Uzi has given to you, you know, about making music?
I haven't really actually talked to them like right now. Like I just been doing this shit myself and just doing it. I haven't really like tapped in again or anything like that.
Okay.
But
what was it like early on, you know, being, because I'm sure you got to go to the studio with someone like Uzi and seeing them work. And
that shit's crazy. That shit's fire. I feel like my whole life I just been watching people in the studio just like taking everything in and like learning. So being able to witness somebody like as talented as them was crazy in the studio. It was fire. Yeah. I just seen people like how you create your own vibe and just make what you want to make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was there anything that stood out like from like seeing Uzi create that you're like, yo, that's dope. Like, you know, that one moment you're like, oh shit, I see it.
I feel like everything just don't gotta be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it. I feel like that's what I learned right there. Cause I feel like people would just be like, not saying not taking so much time, making a song is not good, but I'm saying just like going in there and really just punching in bar for bar, like it's fire when it's just right in the moment. Yeah. I kinda like music like that, and that's kinda how like my music is. Like I'm not really writing right now, it's just what comes out of my body, like, when I'm in front of the mic. Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of what I learned and just, yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, a big thing for you is aesthetic, right? Instagram, you know, overall from your dress and just, you know, visually the things that you're into and, you know, putting that shit on. And now comes, you know, obviously going to be a fun part of it for you. You're going to get to do music videos now, right? Your cover art was super fire. And now you get to do the creative direction process of this and like now tell people through music and just the visuals like, yo, this is what Lil Dre is trying to get off right now.
I feel like that means a lot to me because it's like, I feel like your visuals is kind of like everything. I feel like, like when I first seen Highway, I seen his visuals and I'm like, that really makes you learn about a person. It shows you who you are, cause I can tell that's just him, and I know that's him doing that to his videos, cause that's how he wants to look, and that shit looks crazy as fuck. That should be looking hard. I hate like all these generic music videos and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just the regular type videos, like you can never just like, I feel like be yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of the people that's making it like you could be yourself in this shit.
I love when him and also Cheeto work together. Like having someone like Cheeto
that's game.
creative direct for you is insane. Shout out Cheeto.
That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very.
He been snapping.
Cheeto been going crazy. I've been seeing
I need a piece.
Yeah, me too. I got some walls in the house that need a Cheeto piece.
Okay.
You know, obviously, you know, you're from, you know, the Bay Area, right? Rich in history, rich in music. Lots of greats, lots of GOATs come from there. What were you, you know, initially listening to growing up and like inspired by that made you even want to rap before you even had the thoughts of rapping?
I feel like all the shit I was really listening to while I was in the Bay, like with my dad and shit, like my dad was hella into like Jeezy and like T.I., Gucci Mane, all those people, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was just always playing and I always fuck with that shit. Speaking of people that's from the Bay that I listen to, probably like Nefta Pharaoh, I hella fuck with Larry June, the Jacka. A lot of people from the Bay I fuck with. I just like the Bay music.
Yeah.
It just all sounds hard to me.
So fucking turnt. What is your favorite skate spot in the Bay?
My favorite skate park is Soma. That's like my local skate park. I grew up skating Potrero Skate Park. And that's on like Mission over there. But my favorite spot would probably be like Embarcadero. All the skaters will know what that is.
Whenever I go to the Bay, you gotta just you gotta hit me like, hey, go over here.
Nah, we gotta skate.
We're definitely gonna skate. Wherever you feel like because you got to travel the world, you know, and skate all over the world. Like, where's been your favorite place that skateboard has taken you and you're like, wow, like I'm really skating
right
this
now is Shanghai, China. I literally just came back from there like a few weeks ago. And it's my second time going there, and I was just thinking like the other day, like, damn, like, I'm really in Shanghai, China right now off of a skateboard. For the second time, like literally, I know I'm the first one in my hood to ever even leave anywhere, you know what I'm saying? To go to Paris, China, all these places, but I say China's probably my favorite place, besides like New York.
Yeah, New York. I'm from Jersey, so
New York
skating is just...
That's just like one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the vibe there is just...
insane.
Cause it's just so much traffic, it's like so much shit going on, it's like, I feel like you can never really be bored. You could just go outside and then some shit will happen.
Yeah, 100%, man. You know, you talk about, you know, skateboarding taking you to China, but fashion also takes you places too. So it's just like, you got skating that takes you to China and then fashion that takes you to Paris, right?
Yeah, that shit crazy, cause when I just went to China right now, I went for a fashion show and I went to skate and film for my part. So like I literally just did both.
Is that the first time both things have linked up like that?
Yeah. But it kind of always is like that, cause like if I go to Paris and I'm going for like Fashion Week or something, I'm obviously gonna bring my board. Yeah. And I'm gonna go skate.
100%. What was those, you know, cause like there was this world of like, you know, things tying together on Instagram where skateboarding, music, and fashion all meeting each other. Initially, is coming through guys like you, Burberry, and a few other, you know, there's a bunch of other guys, I don't know everyone's name, but for the people I know, it's, you know, it's coming through you. You're one of the first people, you know, Bari reached out, sending you clothes early on, you know, Heron, Ari was getting stuff from StockX, Virgil, this, that, same as you.
R.I.P. Virgil.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
He put me on my first billboard ever. That shit was crazy.
And you know, it's crazy because it's like he's someone, you know, skateboarding means the world to him. So
that's what I'm saying, like, I feel like he don't really get, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, but he really was putting on for actual skaters. Like literally, before he passed away, like, he was trying to put all skaters on, like do shit with skating, like make that shit like crazy big. So I'm just grateful that he gave me the opportunity to shoot.
Yeah. What was that moment like, getting that call and then even seeing it, you know,
That
happening?
shit was crazy, man. That shit was, bro, you know what actually sucked, actually?
What?
I flew to New York to see my billboard, and they took it down like the day I like landed there. Like I took too long to see it.
Damn.
I was hot. But getting it and shooting it was crazy because it was with like this really big supermodel named Helena Christensen. And
It was definitely
just
like
hard for him to pick me with a
Her.
person that's already in the industry, like really shooting all this shit, doing this shit way back in the day was a blessing.
Yeah, I think the way VIRGIL just curated on so many levels and just world collided and just, obviously it's all still under one roof and one world, because if you know your history, you know it all goes together, right? But it's like to the outside, like he did such a good job of just like really storytelling, man, and really putting the right people in position that deserve to be there and giving them crazy, insane looks. like
God.
life-changing shit, you know? And we
Bro,
definitely...
did you see the billboard I was on?
Come on, man.
Bro, that shit was like literally at the biggest building in Milan. Like I was like, fuck, bro. Like when he sent me the picture of it, I was like, that don't even look like some real
Like,
that's like literally one of the biggest billboards I ever seen. I was like, yo, this shit is busting my head.
insane, man. And you know, so Bari, right? Bari's like the first person that reached out. He started sending you Vlone,
And that's basically how I like met Carti and Uzi too.
It's through Bari?
Yeah, cause I freaking like, me and my homie over there, Elon, we actually, I forgot which festival it was, but we snuck backstage at some concert. And I remember seeing them, they were stopping me, like Uzi stopped me and was like, you that one skater that always be wearing Vlone? And my head was just busting like, what the fuck?
You know who I am, nigga?
I was like, that shit just had my head tweaking, cause I was just like literally a little nigga that was just
Skating.
hopping the fence. We literally snuck into everything. We just hopped the fence, and he literally they knew who I was already.
That's crazy, man. Yo, shout out Bari too. Bari has definitely put a lot of people in positions and being super early on to people that are gonna be dope too, as yourself. But yeah, like I said, you know, you, Ari, and you know, you guys are like the first to usher in this generation of like Instagram skating, mixed high fashion world. What is that like? Because we never really necessarily seen something like that. People have skated on Instagram, but the certain type of aesthetics and the glue you guys glued certain worlds together, you know, it's the first time, you know, being done on the platform and everything.
I feel like it's amazing, cause I feel like it just shows everybody that you can literally achieve what you want to achieve just off doing what you love. Like, I like clothes and I like skating. I just wear fire shit and then I skate and make a video, and then I feel like that's just crazy to think about. You could literally take it so far with that.
Yeah.
Like, I accomplished so many goals I already had, and I already like I did them.
Yeah. No, man, for sure. And you know, obviously you're, you know, working with these big brands, you're going to all these fashion shows. I'm sure you want to eventually like have your own brand and everything. Is that something in the back of your mind? Is that something you're kind of working on right now?
I definitely want to have my own brand, clothing brand, but I might do that a little later. Right now, I kind of want to start a grip tape company.
Okay.
And just make a fire-ass grip tape company and start like my own crew. You know what I'm saying? Like actually make some cool shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something easy for me to do, because it's like, everybody needs grip tape. It's only a fucking $5 piece of grip.
Yeah. I remember when Mob Grip first like came out and shit, and like
that's
how
what I'm
we went
saying.
crazy.
Mob is fire, but they just got plain grip. Nobody actually makes grip that has graphics on it that's hard.
So you finna like take all the aspects of all the, you know, the cool shit that you know and bring it to skateboarding? Yeah. Which I think,
because I feel like that's why I don't want a clothing company, because I just want to like drop clothes through something for right now. Like if I make a grip tape company, then I could just drop fire-ass clothes through the company. And I feel like it would still be hard as shit.
Yeah. You know, one of the things like being a skater is like, I feel like we all like went through this, was like going through CCS and like looking at shit we couldn't buy and like, yo, one day I'm gonna get those shoes and one day I'm gonna get that hoodie. You know, obviously you first start getting money and everything, that's when that first comes in and you make that first purchase. What was that first like childhood thing that you wanted when you skated but couldn't get that you got?
I wanted this real skateboards Monopoly board with the Monopoly graphic on it. And my grandma got it for me for Christmas, and my dumb ass then lost it the next day. She was so hot. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking, that's crazy. But I'm talking about like when you got your own money, like when you started making your own money.
Like what did I?
Like the crazy skateboarding shit. Whether it's like some niggas be like, yo, I want a certain rail or a half pipe or whatever it is.
I don't know. I kind of never bought anything that has to do with skating because I feel like I always just
got
shit for free. Like I didn't need to buy boards. Like I didn't need to.
This nigga was nice.
You know what I'm saying? Not always though. Not when I wasn't sponsored. Like I was skating my shit to the holes in it. Like when I was in high school and shit, like niggas would be making fun of me because I had holes in my shoes and shit. I was still like cool, I guess, but I was one of those people that would be at school with holes in my kicks all the way.
It's so crazy.
Like,
it's so crazy.
Wearing Dickies, like.
Yeah, it's so crazy because like being a skateboarder, it's like we're like the only ones that go through that. We're the only two people who go through that. Like people that are poor and then skaters.
Bro. And it's like you just gotta deal with it.
You gotta deal with it because like
nowadays that'd be me too. Cause I'd be like getting fly, and then the next day I'll be skating, dirty as hell. Like, and you just gotta be walking around like all day, dirty as shit. Like if you skating, and you go to a restaurant, like you was just skating hard. Like your whole fit is like ruined, and you just gotta like deal with it.
Oh God.
Having black all over my underwears and all over my shirt, you just gotta rock with it. You know everybody looking at you like damn,
crazy.
That nigga dirty as hell right now.
Dirty ass nigga boy.
That's how it be.
Oh God, man.
We finna get dirty right after this and skate this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, definitely about to. So now that you put your project out, like what do you feel like is the goals that you have for it? Like what do you want to accomplish with this?
I feel like I have no goals for this project specifically. I just want my fans to hear this shit. And I've been holding on to it for so long, and I put a lot of work into it. That's why I feel like it took me so long, because I was kind of debating on what I should do with it. Like if I should be signed to a label or just figuring out like,
because the labels have definitely hit you up.
That's what I'm saying, like that shit helps. But like, I don't know if I wanted to do that right now just because I never actually dropped anything. Like everybody has dropped projects before. Like why am I just not dropping my project? I just feel like I took so long to the point where I just like needed to drop it like myself. So right now I'm feeling like I just want people to hear this and hear the sound I developed. And I actually just can't wait to start working on like the next one. Yeah. Like I could actually create a real sound with the next one. Not saying I didn't curate a sound for this tape, but I just like picked the songs that I made throughout the time I was learning. Yeah. So now on the next project, I could really create a sound that is gonna be cohesive and fire. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be dope to see, you know, where you take it, because like you said, you've just been killing it in so many different fields. Now you got a whole new field that you're trying to, you know, kill it, but it all coincides and goes together. So it's gonna be dope to see, man. We usually do this to close it out and everything. What is your message for our generation?
Just stay humble, man. Just be yourself. And just not give a fuck what nobody thinks, man. You just gotta do you. And thank God.
My boy, Lil Dre.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, twin.
Gang.